For this time, I'd like to call up the VGA Chairman of our board, Bob Hill, who will introduce our 2025 VGA Patriot Award recipient. How about Olympia Fields? It was really great to host you all. As I said last night, it took us about 3 years to get the job done, and it was worth it, and you all deserved it. Thank you. So in the next few minutes, I've got a couple of questions for you, a little audience participation here regarding our recipient. How many of you know who Mike Keiser is by a show of hands? Quite a few. How many do not know who Mike Keiser is? Okay. How many of you had the opportunity to, or the pleasure to be able to be a guest at one of Mike Keiser's resorts in the Bandon Dunes, Cabot Links, and Sand Valley in North America? You got more, you got to get there. Just last week, Golf Digest released their rankings of the top 75 golf resorts in America, and lo and behold, at number 1 was Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, followed closely by Pebble Beach and Pinehurst. Let's give Mike a round of applause for being number 1. So you heard that music as I was coming up on the stage and Josh pressed the button on. And that was music by Bob Skaggs. He did a song called Low Down. So fittingly tonight, we're going to give you the lowdown on Mr. Mike Keiser, our recipient for the VGA Patriot Award. Mike's impact on the game has been unparalleled for the last 30 years. He has created fun, challenging, and exciting experiences for literally millions of avid amateur golfers. So, in doing so, in fact, just last year, Mike at Bandon Dunes counted 250,000 rounds of golf, which is amazing, Mike. Let's give him a round of applause. So Mike and I have been great friends for over 35 years. We played golf every year since 1988 with Dennis Grabo, the three of us and others, and we haven't missed a day. Dennis, would you please raise your hand so that people know who you are? So Dennis and I have often said, when Mike's not around, can you believe the fact that we've had such an amazing ringside seat for Mike, who has built courses, and we have watched them successfully be rolled out one at a time. And I don't know, Dennis, how many times we've said that, but we've probably said it 1,000 times. One of the most prestigious magazines, golf magazines in the country is Golf Digest. And Mike's impact on the game has been spectacular. And as you can see on these two overheads, Jerry Tardy, who was the editor-in-chief of Golf Digest for over 45 years, had this to say. I believe Mike Keiser has been the most positive force in the game of golf for at least the past 25 years. And that's something really big to say, because there's been a lot of positive forces. I personally think Mike is probably a one-in-a-century guy to do all of the things that he did for so many people, including literally thousands and thousands of caddies and the other scholarship. I asked Mike and Lindy's son, Chris, to get a few statistics that I could point to and share with all of you. And so let's go to that slide. It's an amazing number. Keisers have built 21 courses with one more pending. They built 349 holes with 18 pending. And Chris Keiser told me that they now employ or have 1,420 caddies at the resorts who earn a living looking for Mike Keiser's guests. That's amazing. Mike, thank you. As we move to the next slide, Golf Digest ranks the top 100 courses in America, public courses, which are Mike's courses, that you can play. And if you look at that list, that is spectacular. I can go through, I played them all. Pacific Dunes, Bandon Trails, the Sheep Ranch, Toledo, Old McDonald, Mammoth Dunes, Sands Valley, Sedge Valley, Cabot Links, and Cabot Cliffs. And if there's 100 of the best, Mike's got 11 of them. And that really is dominating. So Mike, congratulations. Now, I want to share with you a brief video about what the VGA thinks of Mike Keiser and his major accomplishments over the past 30 years. Please direct your eyes to the overheads.
In the game of golf, there are those who play, those who serve, and those who build a legacy for generations. Today, we honor a man who has done all three, Mike Keiser. Born in East Aurora, New York, Mike discovered golf as a boy and soon carried bags to the caddy, learning the game from the ground up. He quickly fell in love with both the challenge and the character of the sport. That lifelong connection to the profession was later recognized with his induction into the Caddy Hall of Fame, honoring his roots in the game and the lessons he carried forward. At Amherst College, Mike tested his game in competition, and when duty called, he proudly answered it, serving in the United States Navy. Those years of service instilled in him the qualities of honor, perseverance, and humility, values that would guide the rest of his life. After the Navy, Mike co-founded an eco-friendly greeting card company, a successful business venture that reflected his belief in sustainability and respect for the environment. But even in business, his heart remained in the golf. He dreamed of courses that would embrace the land instead of reshaping it, and honor tradition instead of chasing trends. That dream came to life in Michigan with the Dunes Club, a modest 9-hole course that proved something important. If you build with integrity and respect for nature, the game itself shines brightest. That belief grew into a vision, and that vision became Bandon Dunes. On the rugged Oregon coast, against all odds, Mike created a walking-only, link-style course that harkened back to golf's purest roots. At first, many doubted it, but players soon discovered that Bandon Dunes wasn't just a course, it was an experience, a return to the soul of golf. Word spread quickly, and Bandon became a pilgrimage site for golfers from around the world. From Oregon to Wisconsin, from Canada to Australia, Mike Keiser has carried this vision forward, creating courses that are accessible, challenging, and breathtakingly beautiful. He has inspired a renaissance in golf course architecture, proving that less is more, and that the best golf is played on the land as nature designed it. For these contributions, the game has honored him in return. In Augusta, the Golf Writers Association of America presented him with the Richardson Award. He's been enshrined in the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, a tribute to his Western New York roots and his lasting impact on sport. And this year, the United States Golf Association bestowed upon him the Bob Jones Award, his highest honor, recognizing character, sportsmanship, and devotion to the game. A caddy, a Navy veteran, a builder of dreams. Mike Keiser has given golf back its soul, and his vision will continue to shape the game for generations to come. Tonight, we celebrate not only his achievements, but also his character, his service, and his enduring love for the game. With gratitude, respect, and admiration, it's an honor for the Veteran Golfers Association to award Mike Keiser with the 2025 VGA Patriot Award.
So I'm honored and pleased to be able to ask Mike to come up to this stage and accept the 2025 VGA Patriot Award.
One news item that Bob didn't mention, Tom and Liz and I went to the site of the Camaraderie dunes several times, and I was seeking their approval of what I was going to do. And we were diplomatic about it. They said, well, you never know. Why don't you get some input from people smarter than me, smarter than us, and see what they say. So I invited a man who will remain nameless, but he was one of the experts in the industry. I took him out to abandoned Oregon before there was any golf course. He said, what do you think? Is this a good idea to build a golf course in abandoned Oregon? Middle of nowhere? And he said, Mike, if you build this golf course, you are out of your freaking mind. So I wrestled with that and ended up building it, and we just resume of why it's done so well. I want to dedicate this award to all the veterans who have served our country and who, in doing so, have made it possible for us to live in freedom. My dad was a veteran who PBY bomber in the Pacific Arena. I was an ERD officer in the Navy, and I just think the world of veterans, and now that I know the VGA better, I'm a big fan of the VGA as well. So thank you, and I dedicate this award to all of you youth America State.
Again, let's give a big round of applause to Mike Keiser.